Since people keep asking me, here's a little video on the 1965 Musima ELGITA that I have. You have seen one before, the OGs on the channel have. One of the very first videos was after I pulled one of these out of the trash. This is another one, and as you can see it's been refinished. Also been refretted, which is amazing. The original frets aren't that great, they are 1965 frets. Trying to get the entire thing in frame is kinda hard. Here we go though. Basically some kind of a Jazzmaster. Technically it's a Burns copy. I forgot the model name of the Burns original. Some Burns guitar, a very similar shape. As you can see we have somewhat of a Jazzmaster style tremolo on there and two single coil pickups. Those pickups are amazing, by the way. Absolute sleeper vintage single coils. They're just top mounted. We will get to that in a bit because we need to repair that little switch right there. It's a 4-way rotary switch and it does not go to the position where it is bridge pickup only. We only have both pickups or neck pickup. Lots of dark circuits and treble circuits in there. Very strange electronics. Would not recommend keeping the electronics original. It's that kind of fretboard inlays which indicate 1965, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can see there's a piece of wood missing here. I still have that piece somewhere. I don't know where. This guitar fell over on the angled headstock, by the way. See the angle? We even got a volute. I think it fell on here, nothing to see there, but this piece fell out, so I need to re-glue that. These came with original bolts, not just wood screws. These Fender style neck plates aren't really bolt on, they are screwed on. It's just plain wood screws. And you can see they refinished it. We got some kind of, you can see down there, silver base and red on top. Looks kind of cool. And normal red on the side and back. Also the pickguard is replaced. It's metal, proof magnets. There you go. There is no ground connection. I couldn't find one. I don't know how they originally did it. I think my other ELGITA has the same problem, so I just ran a wire over there and they also changed the bridge for a kind of Gibson style bridge. There you go, that's the other one I have. She kind of lives in the case now. Those frets are very low, and I also had to take some parts. I had to take the switch thing and I took the input jack. I could take that bridge and put it over there. I'm not sure about that. The other bridge is working fine. We have very nice tuning stability. This is Bakelite and it could off-gas. Usually these do off-gas and they decompose over time. That's probably what happened over there, why they made a new one. This one hasn't so far, but it's kind of strange greasy stuff on there. I shall wash my hands. Anyways, here's the underside of the pickguard, and you can see we got pickups that are the kind that don't need a routing. They also use them on archtop guitars and stuff. We got a loose wire. Very bad soldering done by myself. We see the original 1960s tone cap right there. It says TGL 9291. And we have another tone cap right here. That is a high pass filter, that is a low pass filter, I think. This one is disconnected on one side because it's absolutely shit. If you see that sign there, right there, this triangle with the 1 inside, that means first quality. This switch is up to international standards. If you see it with a 2, it's slightly below international standards, but still usable. And if you see it with an S, it's super quality or special quality. It's better than international standard. This right here is one of the original switches that used to be in there. Not switches, pots. I just took them out because they have, I couldn't really figure out how to set them up, so I just put normal 500K pots in there, and it's plenty bright. I think these were 1 Mac pots probably. We can see it's first quality. There it says 766, and on top it says 1M1, and there it says Bilbora. Old school, made in Germany quality. These will work. Sorry for my stuffy nose. Maybe I have the, you know, the old virus from back in the day. We all remember. This switch originally was intended to only have the bridge pickup with the high pass filter, kind of very trebly. It has a normal neck pickup, normal bridge and neck pickup, and the low pass filter on the bridge pickup. So 2 positions were basically unusable. And then you have neck pickup and both pickups. The master volume, master tone setup. It actually had, I think, 2 master volumes. Good job! Yeah, waiting for the iron to cool down. And then we're gonna see if the pickups are working or if we need to fiddle around with these kind of weird things there. Why? Still dead. We are on the bridge pickup and check this out. So this little thing needs to be connected over there. Now it's working. Hear that? That's our problem. I really shouldn't put this stuff on top of a carpet next to a pillow.
Living on the edge.
Make sure to
Subscribe to the channel.
so much more weird, strange socialist German guitars coming up. We got the jazz versions, we got the rock versions, and we got them all. I'm gonna show them all. And tuning stability is actually pretty decent on this thing. I'm surprised. Actually, on all of the Musima guitars that I have, tuning stability is fine. Done! We should be connected. Oh, it just came off again. Okay, I guess we are connected. Yes! Okay. Very microphonic. Okay. Nice. In the GDR they just had one kind of pickup, and that was put on all stringed instruments, and this right there is the first version. You can see it's pickguard mounted archtop kind of style. That is version 2A. Very few were made like this with the pole pieces on the side right there. Pretty rare. They quickly switched over to this style, which we have too. Roughly 1964 to 1973 they built like this. Probably most common GDR pickup, but it's great. Official product name is ETA1, Elektronischer Tonabnehmer 1. Made by Simeto, Signal, Mess- und Tongeräte. There's version 1C. Eventually, after 1974, they came up with that style, more Stratty looking, different variations, and that's the final iteration for the 80s GDR metal axis. But honestly, that version right there is amazing. Amazing single coil. Okay, testing again. Yes, we hear something. First fret, by the way, we have a 0 fret at 40.8 millimeters, 1.6 inches. Measure at the 12th fret, 49.8 or 1.96 inches. 21 frets, and they could have done 22. Anyways, the previous owner, the one who did the pretty good refret, they made a mistake. They thought they need grooves on the 0 fret, and that kind of ruins everything. Like, to get rid of these grooves I need to do all the frets. I'm not gonna do this. Action is very low, it's fine, but let's do a bend at the 5th fret and you will hear. That's no good. Why? 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 Alright, bridge pickup. 7.78. Yes, 778 in the circuit. Neck pickup 6.99 in the circuit, both pickups. 3.73 in the circuit, and the other neck pickup position 6.9897. There you go. Like, I rarely care about pickups. I only care about single coil or humbucker in regard of pickups, but these are special. See, there isn't really that much of a break angle at the bridge for the strings, and some of them also jump out of their position sometimes, so that's no good. Also, I had to put some foam there because it's very loud. But it's harmonic. Kinda cool. Not harmonic. Alright, it's time to remove the neck and do the shimmy shim shim. Just a tiny bit. By the way, I'm missing one of the screws. Kind of forgot about it. Need to get one. Alright, moment of truth. Let's take it off. There you can see my shims. We got some markings. LVY or L6. If any of you know what that means, let me know. And we can see the 2 holes for the original bolts. My guess is that this thing has been restored, rebuilt in the 90s or so, and there's a lot of bro science and not much real deep knowledge involved. Probably didn't have access to the internet. It is a great guitar regardless. Okay, there we have my stack of shims. Strung up again. tuned up again. Nice amount of break angle now. And let's go to the high E string, 12th fret. Lower than 1.5 millimeters, but maybe a bit higher than 1.25. Yeah, on the bass side we are at roughly, I don't know, 1.5, maybe a little less. So 1.3 millimeters on the high E string, 1.5 on the low E string. I would say that's very low action. I had this thing at 1.2 millimeters on the high E string. I put it up a bit because I thought that can't be right. Insanely effortless to play now. Like ultra low action, very slinky frets, very nice feeling. Stays in tune like a dream. Truly a high-end guitar of its day. In Germany we call it
Deutsche Qualitätsarbeit.
Jawohl.
Also, we should take a few seconds and appreciate that amazing fretboard. For sure, Brazilian rosewood. Look at how beautiful dark it is. When I got this guitar, this fretboard was light brown, very dry. It was the driest piece of rosewood I had ever seen. I put oil twice on there now. So it's like on its second oil coating, and now it's really good. It was so dry when I got it that we had crazy amount of fret sprout on the side, and it's just gone now. So it expanded back to its original position when they did the refret, maybe 30 years ago or so. This thing is heavy, like heavy Les Paul and a bit more. It's a huge body shape, and I heard also the Burns guitars are pretty heavy, and all of this down here with the vibrato is pretty heavy stuff. You can see the inside of the vibrato and the original electronics if you go to my shorts and check somewhere there. There's a very old video I did on the other one. Definitely check that out if you haven't seen it. A couple of days have passed. I wanted to record the sound demo, and then I realized the tone pot isn't working. Who would have thought? I'm gonna take it apart once again. The leg snapped off at the cap. The old original cap is gone. Imagine the amount of tone that now is lost forever. That was in this immensely valuable cap. I'm not sure, I don't think I could repair this without damaging it. Okay, I must have burned this cap at some point. Who cares? We're gonna use that one. It's in better condition than that one. I will leave the original cap where it is, just hanging there as a reminder. We're back in business. I don't hate soldering anymore since I discovered this stuff. You should all get some flux. That bar right here, it sits on ball bearings. It's none of these like just bendy metal things or just a spring. It's like a spring with ball bearings. Check out my other video on the dumpster found version of this guitar. I disassembled the vibrato.
Subscribe to the channel.
Jawohl.
These used to cost, by the way, 350 mark back in 1965, roughly. I couldn't find exact numbers. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel.
We will do more Musima guitars soon. I have a 1655 and a 1657 coming up, so
Make sure to not miss out and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Jawohl.